Welcome, everyone. We're just going to take another minute and wait for people to come into the room and have a moment to log in. So if you can just ask your patience for one more minute, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, we're just going to wait for another minute just to make sure everyone has a chance to log in. Thank you, everyone. All right, well, let's get started. Thank you all so much for joining us today. At least I can speak for Pittsburgh. It's a beautiful sunny day, but I hope wherever you are around the country, it is equally beautiful for you too, as we're starting to anticipate an exciting summer season ahead. I know things are really busy for everyone, so truly, we really appreciate your time that you're taking out of your schedules to join us today for our fantastic webinar with the Armani Hotel Milano. So I actually just came back from spending some time there. It was an amazing place. Obviously, we always say, and you probably always hear us say, that Armani and Milan are synonymous with one another. I can say firsthand that's absolutely true. But we also say, it's a chic, sleek, sophisticated hotel. Yes, absolutely true as well. But what I wasn't quite prepared for was how comfortable and how I guess for lack of a better word, unbuttoned and casual and just like being home, it really was. And that's true because of the incredible service that you get there. It's just a wonderful accommodation. It's in an amazing part of Milan, and you truly can kind of step into the city, start to feel like a local, and have a really great time there. So I'm really excited to share our information with you today. As usual, you will find the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to type any questions throughout the webinar, and at the end, I'll happily address them with our dear guest this morning. So without further ado, I'm really excited to introduce you to my colleague and friend, Enrico Martino with the Armani Hotel Milano. Hi, Enrico.
Hi, team. Well, thank you very much for the introduction. I think I've got nothing else to say. You
No,
did it. You
no.
deliver. I can go now. Job done for me. But thanks everybody to be here. And thanks for taking the time to participate. Thanks, Lush, to arrange such a beautiful webinar as well. And pleasure to meet you all. I'm Enrico. I'm the director of sales on property. So I like to say that I'm the magician for you. So any little help or any little support that you need before the guest arrival or when the guests are in the house, I'm here always to support. I'm just gonna go through a couple of options and see what we got as an audience first. Is anybody familiar with Milan at all? Just maybe a quick hands up if you can, or otherwise I'm gonna go straight and describe a little bit what Tim already said very nicely. Okay, so our property is got, in my opinion, four key selling points, so 4 to 5 is depending on the customer. So we got definitely the location. So for who is familiar with Milan, this map might be very simple to understand. For who is not familiar with Milan, we are right between the two major districts that people want to come to Milan for. One is the shopping district, of course, that's what Milan is internationally famous for. And another one is the design district, which is more or less, again, the second reason why people come here. In fact, next week on the 16th of April, we're gonna have the Design Furniture Week in town. So the whole city is very beautiful. There is pop-up art gallery. There are pop-up design shop, drinks and restaurant and bars open everywhere in a beautiful decoration all around the city with installation, with paintings. All the museum are open. So the whole city for a week become very artistic and very designish. So historical city center is really close. Vittorio Emanuele Gallery and Duomo, just a stroll away. I will define that as a kilometer away. A beautiful walk in the middle of the city center between historical building, Monte Napoleone right in front of us, and Pinacoteca di Brera and the Old Brera district, which is the design district where the fair is gonna take place tomorrow. Beautiful. Then we got, of course, the brand. Mr. Armani himself is the one that designed the property together with a team of designers. The property is really representing his vision. So he was a gentleman that loved to design beautiful clothes, the symmetry, the geometry, the contemporary, modern design, but as well at the same time for himself, the elegance was simplicity. The elegance was a clean and modern design, was three color maximum. So that's what we offer. Of course, the simplicity that is representing is such a beautiful decor because everything is in the perfect place, everything is right in a perfect alignment. You're gonna love the property, especially for this feeling of peace and quiet, underestimated and comfortable sort of environment. Beautiful building. That's another selling point, in my opinion. Right in the city center is one of the tallest building in the neighborhood. So it's got 8 different floors. Majority of the building in the city center got to have 5 or 6 floor. That's the historical building. But we're lucky enough to have 3 floor on top. So the view from the top 3 floor is absolutely stunning. You got beautiful 360 degrees view. Is all glass window. The restaurant, the bars, and the waiting room or the lounge, let's call it, is on the 7th floor. And the spa, the well-being is on the 8th floor. So the reason why is that we allow customer to have the best view, the best experience, enjoy the sunset on one side, Duomo Cathedral on the other side. Every time they want to have a drink or they want to have a beautiful meal, they can easily sit and enjoy Milan city center from the postcard that is representing from our property. Then, of course, another key selling point is the size of the room. As Tim well described it, is a beautiful space. It's being thought and designed not to be just an hotel, but to be the second home for the special guests that and the friends of Mr. Armani himself during the fashion week or during any other appointment. So the minimum square foot that we have is about 450 to 474 square foot, and that is just an entry level. Then, of course, the top suite is the biggest size of the room that you can have in Milan. There is no competition. All the rest is below our standards, and the top suite as well. They all got private kitchen. They all got living room, secondary entrance for the servants, gorgeous space and beautiful design as well. So those are my key selling points. So then we're gonna go through a couple of pictures. Don't want to be too long on that, but as you can see, that is our product. 6 meter high ceiling, beautiful staircase that goes up to the bedroom, beautiful piece of design where you need to pay attention to the natural lights that comes in every day in a full mood, and again a beautiful living space downstairs, beautiful different amenities in the suites. So here we're talking about top suites is the signature suite with gym. So the particularity of that suites is that it's got a private gym inside that people can use or have a personal trainer to support them. And then, of course, how we can fail on the wardrobe. So there we go. So this is one of our top suite. The second one that is our favorite one is the Milano suite. This one, in my opinion, is very much the elegance and the chicness that you would expect and that you want from a top suite. It's got this beautiful green dark design with this gray light color on the carpet and on the sofa that make it very feel chic and elegant. It's got beautiful terrace overlooking the Duomo outside, 2 or 1 bedroom, private dining room, private kitchen, and a studio as well. The beauty of this suite is there is a rectangular sort of geometry. And then you enter, you got the dining room on the right with the kitchen, and then you got the living room, the studio, and the bedroom on your left. All via L-shaped terraces that are running across the suites with the Duomo Cathedral. And then we got another suites. It's called the presidential suites. That's more what we use for big family. Is a 1 or 2 bedroom. It's got a large living room. It's a little bit different than the Milano. It's got more that cream color and that soft brown sort of color. Very much loved by big family because you can do a 2 and a 4 plus the extra bed. So it's very good and spacious with an outdoor terrace overlooking the finance skyline of the Milano. Here we can do private events as well, up to 20 people, but it's up to you if you got that specific type of customer. But we can invite a private chef to do private dinner. We can invite a private bartender because it's got a private bar inside. All those suites are personalized based on the needs of the customer. So flat bouquet of flowers, amenities, drinks, favorite books, all of that is something that we really want to provide to the guest before arrival. And then, of course, we go into the entry-level rooms. Our entry-level rooms, as we said, are very spacious. Again, very well thought to be to have that feeling of home. So every time you enter in one of our bedroom, you got that little foyer that you see right behind the beds. It's a round, lovely entrance so with a little holding table. So every time you ring the bell and we open the door, you don't come straight to you don't interfere with the privacy of the customers, but you rather have that space where you can leave the tray, sorry, if it's a food and a room service, or leave your luggage and your shoes if you prefer to keep it out. Another beautiful thing is that even if you are a city hotel, every single bathroom has a separate bathtub and a separate walk-in shower. We don't really do the classic shower with the plastic glass sort of um, box, but it's a marble shower. You open the door, you enter, it's a rain shower, it's got space. The bathroom is about 15 to 20 meters square. Each of these bathroom, 90% has a double sink as well. So very important for us, the comfortable of the guest is very important for us as well, the feeling that the guest has to feel like home and have that beautiful surrounding that it make him comfortable and relax. The junior suite is the first category that got a separate living area with a little two-seater sofa and a beautiful space where you can read your paper or watch the television. Then we go up to the executive suite. That's more premium categories. Very much loved by American customer because a good size range of suites. It can be 1 or 2 bedroom as well. Beautiful large sofa area, 80 meter square suites, 2 bathroom, one for the service and one for the bedroom. And then of course the price range is very much a good value for money, 3,000, 4,000 a night, depending on the season. Of course, we got different promotion in place. The Lush will be definitely shared with you. I know they already did. But one of the major promotion that I love to share with you at this moment is the suite and the city. So the suite and the city is when your customer book one of our top suite from executive suites, so premium and top suites. They got in exchange an added value of free transfer from the airport one way, $100 to spend on the property, plus this beautiful Armani experience that's called the stylish experience or the jewelry private tour. What that means that the customer can be invited to the private floor or to the boutique of Giorgio Armani to try the collection that was presented to the catwalk. So they're gonna be followed by a specially stylish manager. Is gonna define a little bit what the collection that can fit the customer based on the color and the hair and the whole symmetry of the body. And then, of course, the champagne will be served and a little bit of snacks, and people can enjoy this private section of stylish without the need to buy anything. So they can just go try it on if they like it, they buy it, otherwise they can go. It is very exciting because in average, this experience and that particular manager that do stylish is only defined to welcome customers that are being invited by Armani himself, by the Armani company to that boutique. Then we're gonna go up to the seventh floor. So the seventh floor is the floor that we saw earlier from the building that's surrounded by a glass window. It's got this beautiful 7 meter or 10 meter ice ceiling, and it's just got these gorgeous natural lights and this sunset during the nights that come down every night on this side. Beautiful entertainment during the weekend from DJ to classic music or pianos, and a mixology bar that is, in my opinion, one of the best I ever tried. Every single cocktail has a signature name based, of course, on the fashion industry. Every single cocktail is completely prepared by premium spirits and products. As you can see, it's got beautiful space. It's got more than 100 seats per sitting, and you can enjoy from 11 o'clock to midnight every day. Then we go into the restaurants. So the restaurants again, it show our sleekness and our contemporary design. Beautiful black and white pavement and floor, absolutely gorgeous view to the Duomo Cathedral or the side of Milan Historical City Center, a silver service and a gourmet restaurant where the food is absolutely spectacular. I have to be honest, one of my favorite dish and is I like them all, but this raviolo that you see there with red prawns and passion fruit is a little bit the killer. It's a beautiful food that the chef used to work for a Michelin, and we aim to get the Michelin star, but so far he decided that he preferred to enjoy the gourmet service without habit. And then we got the spa on the eighth floor. So the spa is unique. I would say that I never seen any hotel that has the spa on such a beautiful, bright and high floor. It's on the eighth, so it's the last floor. It's the eighth, is the highest floor that we have. It's got this beautiful green marble that came from Brazil, and it's got this amazing 6 meter per 6 large jacuzzi. You can easily go in. It's open until 9 o'clock in the night. You can enjoy the beautiful city center of Milan. It's got 180 degrees view. So again, sunset on one side and the view of Milan city center on the other side. Is coming the wet area. It's got a relaxation area, as you can see in the bottom right. It's got 2 sauna and 2 steam rooms where you can enjoy your relaxed time every day. And then, of course, it's got beautiful gym, 6 massage rooms, and a beauty salon as well. And that's me and us.
Thank you so much, Enrico. Really amazing. Man, I want to go back. Yes,
Thank you.
of course. No, I was just thinking when you were saying that, just about the food and the beverage scene there is really unbelievable. We had an opportunity to experience just a variety of the different offerings that they had, and they were amazing. I'm still thinking of that little tomato butter surprise and that
Oh, yeah.
beautiful prawn, and then the cocktails. The one that I got had the little ice cube that was branded with the A on it. Um,
Yeah.
just really
Yeah. So
amazing.
we
So.
it's the attention to details that really made the difference in this property. Everything is in the right place, everything is told, everything is really delivered to make the customer feel home and feel
That's
comfortable.
That's exactly right. And seeing the pictures of the rooms again, it reminded me not only how beautiful they are, but how spacious they are. I mean, they really
Mm.
are, they're really incredible.
Yeah.
Speaking of the rooms, just a couple of questions.
Yeah,
One was, aside from obviously the suites where you could put, multiple people, family, etc., do you have any connecting options?
absolutely. So we do have what we call the family rooms. So the family rooms, you can find that on GDS as well. Or if you don't find it in GDS, because we only got limited selection, 10 or 12 in total, you can find that in our website or directly by myself or reservation team. Those are two interconnecting rooms. One can do a three and one can do a two. So it's literally two rooms interconnected that can have a maximum 5 people in total.
That's great. Thank you so much. And thank you for that question and just reminding me as well for others. If you have any questions, please feel free to throw them into the little Q&A. But going on with the questions, and since we were just talking about families, is there like a minimum age to be on to stay at the hotel, or do you welcome guests of all ages?
Well, we welcome everybody from every age, but of course, the legal age in order to be responsible in your room and then to sign any
Oh,
document or to have the key, that's minimum 18 or 20. But
great,
yeah,
great.
on the connecting room, as far as an adult is with the kids or the teenagers, is fine.
Wonderful. And small children, toddlers, infants, all fine, correct?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. How about
Absolutely.
pets?
Pets even more like no, I don't want to sound weird, but yeah, we are definitely pet friendly. We even got a little selection in bags and a little pet food bowl that we can provide to the guest. Every day we change a little bit of food and we give a different option from crunchy to wet. It is well for the little kids and teenagers. We got different amenities that we can put on the room and provide of a little bit of touch.
Wonderful. Again, that attention to detail, right?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Would you say that there's a like a typical kind of guest that the Armani Hotel attracts?
It's very difficult to say, but I have to be honest here. America is our first market, and there is a good mixture. We got from 30 years old to 60 years old. We got quite a few repeat guests that got already 60, 65 years old that they want to come with the nephew or they want to come with the entire family. So it's very much down to who likes more the contemporary, the sleek and the modern feeling design, who really appreciate the service and the level of attention that we put into details. Then I wouldn't really exclude anybody from the list, to be honest. It's not a traditional product, so it's not the classic product with the chandelier and the staircase. So don't expect that. That is a little bit the natural selection for our type of guest.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thanks for that question. I don't see any other questions at this time, but if I'll give people one more minute to think if they want to type anything in. But going back to the attention to details, one of the things that I noticed and that I loved, I found really fascinating was kind of that everything in the room can be controlled by a single iPad. Can you just kind of share just about
Correct.
that
Correct.
technology?
I take this opportunity as well to do a little step back, if I'm allowed.
Please.
So our product, in my opinion, is really much what Milan has to show and what Milan is being recognized for. Very designish and very stylish. So it's not Florence and Venice where you expect or you need to have that kind of palace feeling. It's more about modernity. So keeping on that side of modernity, our rooms are all remote controlled by the iPad. So this iPad, you can unplug it and carry it with you. So every single items from the curtains to the television, to the air condition, to the room service, even a 24 hours chat on WhatsApp via the iPad to the front desk. So what we try to provide to guests, I wouldn't say it's a one-to-one service, but it's a direct connection. So if it's a guest that is a bit confused or doesn't know how things work, you can drop a little WhatsApp, time zero, we're going to reply, somebody's going to come to the room. So there is that sort of efficiency that we really want to exceed and provide. And it's beautiful because with one button, you can shut everything down.
Yes.
Lights, cartoon, television, and go to bed. So you don't need to play around with button and figure out where is the master um, button to close this and that. You just push that and everything went off. So it's yeah, it's good. It's in my
Yeah.
opinion, it's a touch.
Yeah, I love that. That was always amazing not to have to figure out where everything is at the end of the
Yeah,
night to turn yourself down and into bed. I also love the fact that when the doorbell rings to your room, you can see the like who's at the
exactly.
door from the iPad. You don't even have to get up.
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah. So
pretty
that
amazing.
that's again to do with the privacy. So we really respect our guests' privacy and comfort. So we really want them to have a full control of what is happening in that room. So when somebody ring the bell outside, we got a little camera out that you don't see that the iPad show you automatically who is outside. You can push the open button of the door with the iPad. You can be in your bedroom. You got the little foyer, so that little round entrance that I described earlier. If it's the door is closed, there is a room service that can drop the tray in the little foyer. They don't interfere completely with the customer privacy. Very, very important for us.
Yeah, it's great. The level of service truly is top notch. It's really just
Yeah.
above and beyond and really amazing. So, well, I don't see any other questions, but I think this was just a wonderful chance for us to get to know you, get to know the property. And we really just appreciate your time today, Enrico. And of course, everyone that took the time to be with us, we truly, truly appreciate yours. Let us know if you have any further questions. You can reach out to Enrico, you can reach out to me or anyone on the Lush team, and we can put you in touch. And trust me, your guests really want to stay here and they want to spend time in Milan. I know people always think of Milan as like I'll fly in and then go to where I need to go, but Milan in and of itself is a really exciting destination with so much to offer. And so truly, truly encourage your clients to spend some time there and at the Armani.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Thank you, Enrico. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you everyone for your time. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.
Bye.